Students, so far we have discussed about specific. In this class, we are going to learn why specific heat varies from one substance to another substance. Why specific heat different from substance to substance, and method of mixtures. Moreover, principle of method of mixtures. In this class itself, you are going to learn. In order to know about specific heat more clearly in its application in our daily life, let me take for substances here lead, which has 0.031 in calorie per gram centigrade degree centigrade and joule 130. If you observe these four substances, whether it may be lead, zinc, ice, water, these are containing different specific heat values. Obviously, you know well what has highest specific heat. If you want to measure specific heat, 0.090 for zinc, ice 0.5, that means of water 1. So we would not like to learn calorie per gram degree centigrade. No problem, you can convert this value by multiplying 4.186 or 4.2 into 10 to the power of 3. This value will come, and if you want this value, this calorie per gram degree centigrade value in joule per kg Kelvin, you have to multiply with 4.2 into 10 to the 3, and moreover water also 4.2 into 10 to the power of 3 or 4.186 into 10 to the power of 3 or 10 cube. This can be converted into joule per kg Kelvin, because the relation, if you take the relation in between what in last class I taught to you, the relation in between 1 calorie per gram degree centigrade equal to 4.186 into 10 to the power of 3 joule kg Kelvin, which is the heat energy required gram degree centigrade equal to 4.186 into 10 to the power of 3 joule kg Kelvin, joule per kg Kelvin. The energy required to rise the temperature by 1 degree centigrade to a substance. This substance having 1 unit of mass. We discussed about this thing in last class. These are all values belongs to calorie per gram degree centigrade. If you want to convert into joule kg Kelvin, you have to multiply with 4.2 or 4.186 is nothing but 4.2 into 10 to the power of 3. You can convert it to joule because this is equal to this one. That's why. Anyway, water specific heat being measured in calorie per gram degree centigrade, which is 1. Water, the substance which has more specific heat, is 1. If you take seawater 0.95. You may get one doubt clearly, sir, why all substances are not having same specific heat values? For that, you are going to learn internal energy. What is internal energy? Total specific heat depends upon internal energy of a substance. Let's see internal energy and specific heat. Let me tell one thing. Specific heat formula S equal to Q by M delta T. S is inversely proportional to delta T. That means when specific heat is high, the rise or fall of temperature is low. Because the different, the relation between specific heat and temperature inversely proportional. Specific heat is more, is nothing but the rise or fall in temperature is low. When specific heat is high, the rise or fall of temperature is too high. That's the concept of specific heat. You have to understand the reluctance of changing its temperature. Simply you can say specific heat. Specific heat. S is inversely proportional to delta T. Water has highest specific heat, about 1. Obviously, it is being measured in kilogram degree centigrade. That's why water takes more times to heat up, and it takes more time to lose its temperature. How much temperature? Increased by getting heat, and it is going to take more time to lose its temperature. That means the rise in temperature, the fall in temperature is too low. It is losing its temperature slowly or gaining temperature slowly. That's why those cities are situated beside the water bodies. Their people may feel cold weather. That means moderate weather. Those cities are situated on plateau areas. There rock will be there. That's why soil will be there. Land, of course, land. Above land, it gets temperature too fast and it loses its temperature too fast. That means land has low specific heat. Water has highest specific heat. Then highest specific heat, rise and fall of temperature is too low. At a time it loses its temperature rock. That's why in summer days, Hyderabad people should feel uncomfortable. Right? Land immediately loses its temperature. Of course, it fastly gain temperature and lose temperature. Because land has low specific heat. Coming to the water bodies having highest specific heat. Right? You might have understood the concept specific heat clearly. Now, why specific heat varies? Like land to water, like lead to gin, like ice to water, like water to seawater. And why specific heat different to the different substances? The answer will be given by the internal energy of the concerned substance. Internal energy generally indicated by U, capital U, which is the sum of the molecules are in substance, sum of linear kinetic energy vibrational kinetic energy rotational kinetic energy and potential energy of the molecules in which substance we have specific heat depends upon these factors. That means the given heat should be distributed among these energies. More internal energy, more specific heat. Internal energy. Every substance contains some molecules, and molecules having these energies: linear kinetic energy, vibrational kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, and potential energy. What heat is being given, that should be utilized to the increase of linear kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, potential energy. Most of the heat should be utilized by linear kinetic energy of the concerned molecules. Simply you have to learn why specific heat different for different substances, because internal energy different for different substances, whereas internal energy is nothing but, which is normally indicated by U, which is the sum of linear kinetic energy, vibrational kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, and potential energy, which is very important. Internal energy is sum of linear kinetic energy, vibrational kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, and potential energy. These energies are different, that's why specific heat also different. Simple. See, daily applications. Specific heat daily applications are in our life. Let's see. So far, we learned one point, that is why the cities, those are situated beside water bodies having moderate weather, why rocky areas having humid climate or hot climate, because of specific heat. We discussed so far that point, one of the daily application. One more, this is very funny. Have you ever eaten samosa? Sir, why not? We have been eating samosa every day. Have you observed while eating samosa? Samosa upper layer appear to be cool, of course, little bit heat, little bit hot, while comparing to the inside ingredients like potato. Potato appears to be too hot because, and more of some ingredients, because they are having high specific heat. Potato has high specific heat. To cook up, it takes more time, and to cool down and to fall its temperature takes more time. Suddenly, you are going to take samosa, and if you put in your mouth, after completion of upper layer, what you may feel? Very hot. The temperatures are which are not equal, upper layer and inside ingredients like potato, because they two things are not having same specific heats. Potato has to take more time to lose its temperature because potato has more specific heat comparing to the upper layer. And one more application, watermelon. When you brought out watermelon from your refrigerator, it has long lasting cooling relatively comparing to the other fruits because watermelon contains high water level. Water content is more and water has more specific heat. Why it lasted long time cooling? Because watermelon has high specific heat. Sir, here is cooling, sir. You are telling high specific heat. High specific heat is nothing but cooling or rising or fall in temperature. Fall in temperature lasted more time. That's why there is a difference in cooling upper layer of watermelon to inside pulp. Because pulp contains water. Water has more specific heat. And water bodies, generally like oceans. Oceans are said to be heat storehouses. If you imagine a sea, it absorbs more heat. The rise in temperature slowly. Moreover, seawater has 0.95 calorie per gram degree centigrade, specifically nearly 1. Because seawater also has higher specific heat. These are the daily applications we discussed so far. You may observe more things. What textbook maker mentioned in your textbook? Got it? Now very important topic, method of mixes. Our next concept, method of mixes. The method of mixtures on activity given, that is activity 7 in your textbook. Let us assume 3 situations, 1, 2, 3. And situation 1, I have taken here 2 bakers. Those bakers having same quantity of water and heat of them up to same temperature. Up to attain same temperature, which is about 60 degrees centigrade, let's assume. After heat the water, do pour these 2 bakers in a large baker. What could be the final temperature? What could be the final temperature? Let's observe. Of course, volume 400 ml. And what about the final temperature? Let's observe in your home. And second situation, volume is same, 200 ml, 200 ml. Coming to the heat of the first baker up to 90 degrees, attain 90 degrees centigrade, and second one 60 degrees centigrade. Again, mix them in a large baker. What about the final temperature? What it would be? Obviously, 75 degrees. Simply take 90 plus 60 by 2. That means 75. Here you might have observed volume is same but temperatures are different. That means masses are same, M1 masses, but temperatures are different. That is T1 T2. In final situation, masses are different, 100 ml, 200 ml, and heat up. The first beaker up to 90 degrees centigrade and second beaker up to 60 degrees centigrade. Mix them in a large beaker. What would be the final temperature? By these observations, you can observe something. Final temperature of the mixture. You are going to find the final temperature of the mixture. One formula is there. Shall we derive the formula? How simply I could tell the final temperature here? You are going to learn. Let's remember one thing. T1, that means the hotter sample. When you mix the hotter sample to the colder sample, relatively compare colder sample, which is the colder sample? 60 degrees centigrade, hotter sample. T1 greater than T2. T1 always greater than T2. And T2 less than mixed temperature, let it T, that means 75, which is greater than 60, and this one, that means colder sample always having the less temperature than mixed temperature. Do remember this thing. Let me describe, let me derive method of mixtures formula. Now we are going to derive final temperatures formula. The formula of final temperature in method of mixtures. Let the initial temperature of the samples of masses M1 and M2 and the temperature be T1 T2. You know, here in our situation we have taken two beakers about 100 ml, 200 ml, masses M1 and M2, the temperatures T1 T2. Now the amount of heat after mixing these two after mixing in a large beaker, definitely hotter body or hotter sample should lose heat energy to the colder sample. Colder sample. How much heat? You know well, heat always should be in the form of Ms delta T or Mst. Here, first beaker mass M1, specific heat of water S common, so S. What about the temperature change? Temperature change means which is the highest temperature relatively if you compare it to the first beaker to second beaker? 90. That means T1 minus T. That means how much heat lost by the hotter sample? T1 minus T, which is the temperature change. Now the amount of heat gained by the polar sample Q2 equal to M2 specific heat S, and in T2 mixed temperature T, which is greater T. That's why you have to subtract T minus T2. Both are same. Since Q1 equal to Q2, now Q1 equal to M1S T1 minus T equal to M2S T minus T2. M1 S always 1. So M1 into 1 into T1 minus T, that means M1 into product with 1 always same. That's why M1 T1 minus T equal to M2 T minus T2. This is 1 or unless you may assume like that, cancel, your wish. Which is false, not cancel. Specific heat of water S1 always. That's why 1 into M1 T1 minus T, M2 T minus T2 will be same. Now M1 T1 minus T, M2 T minus T2. Product M1 T1 minus M1 T, M2 T, M2 T2 product. Here, if you solve M1 T1 plus M2 T2 equal to M2 T plus M1 T, T common, M1 plus M2, M1 T1 plus M2 T2. Final temperature T equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2. This is here multiplying T. That side M1 plus M2. So finally T equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. This is the final temperature formula in method of mixtures. Have you understood well? Simple derivation. Masses M1 M2, their final temperature T, and initial temperature T1, T2. T1 is the highest temperature, T2 is the older body's temperature. That means if relatively comparing all these three temperatures, T2 is the least temperature. Now, net heat lost by the hotter sample. If you pour cold water into hot water, definitely hot water should lose heat to the cold water. And T1, initial temperature of the hotter body, always greater than T2. And mixed temperature, final temperature should be greater than T2. That's why M1S T1 minus T. How much heat lost? T1 minus T. How much heat gained? T minus T2 gained. Got it? See, always heat should be in the form of, if you like to write Q, definitely it should be in the form of MST form. MST. T means here, delta T means temperature difference. T1 minus T, T2 minus T2, like T2 minus T1, like that. See, this is the final temperature derivation. Finally, principle of method of mixtures. What about the principle of method of mixtures? Principle of method of mixtures. When two or more bodies brought into thermal contact, net heat lost by the hotter sample should be equal to the net heat gained by the older body until they attain thermal equilibrium. That means same temperature. There onwards no heat flow because same temperature. Finally, net heat lost equal to net heat gain. Always net heat lost equal to net heat gain. How much heat lost equal to how much heat gain. This is about principle of method of mixtures. Simple. Hot water should be mixed to the cold water. The mixer temperature, the mixer water temperature should be less than higher temperature hotter body sample, and greater than the temperature greater than mixer temperature greater than the cold body. Thank you. So far we completed one of the best concept, important concept, principle of method of mixtures. Next class, very important concept, the determination of specific heat to the lead shocks, a solid, which will come in your examination as an essay question. Determination of specific heat of lead shocks. Thank you.